Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. Happy Monday, everybody. We are going to be making a nice little country farmhouse sign for no occasion today. We're going to be using one of these 3 packs of painter sticks that I get at Lowe's for like $1, and we're going to use +1, so we'll be using 4 of these. We are going to be using 2 of these brown signs from the Dollar Tree and 2 of these gold ones. They're basically the same thing. I just couldn't get all 4 the same. And we're going to be painting those with some Waverly white chalk paint. No, Waverly black ink, actually. And we're going to be using some little wooden letters from the Dollar Tree. We're going to be finally using, they call this wire mesh from the Dollar Tree. It's from the Floral Garden. But I'm calling it chicken wire ribbon. It's really cool. So we are finally going to be using that in this craft. And then I have a couple of jumbo popsicle sticks that we're going to use to brace these. So the first thing we have to do is take these sticks apart because we're going to be staining them with our Waverly Antique wax first. Oh, that's a tight wrap there. And then I will be probably dry brushing a little of the white over the top of this to make it look a little more vintagey, a little more farmhousey. Okay, and so on our painter sticks, we had a little faux snow left over from the other day. On one side they have a ruler. I don't want that side showing. I want mine to be on this side without the ruler, and all of them have this little dip in them here. I'm going with that. I like that. So I'm going to just go back and forth with that little, they are a little bit sharp today. Might have to give them a little sanding off camera. So do you see what I mean? Every other one I'm flipping so that these 2, well, see how you can see what I'm doing. I'm doing this. So every other one is up. And I am going to tape these together on the back. Here comes my roommate. And the reason I'm going to tape them on the back is because I'm going to paint them with my Waverly chalk. I'm just separating them a little bit, and I'm hoping that I will be able to get a little bit of, oh my goodness, I left my baby wipe container open the whole night. So I'm just going to tape these in hopes that I can just paint them easier if they're already all sticking together. But it might not work to my advantage. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but that's my idea. So if I tape them all together and I put down a piece of wax paper, I should be able to stain these up nicely. Let's give our wax a little shake. And then I'm going to give my sticks a little misting with my water. That just helps the wax go on a little easier. Take a good chalk brush, and I'm just going to go to town getting all this painted, and I will be right back. All right. Okay, so that is pretty well dry, I'm pretty sure. Now I'm going to, so that worked nicely having it taped. Now I'm going to flip it over. You can kind of see where my tape is on the back. I'm going to flip that over and I'm going to measure how tall I need I'm going to cut my jumbo stick shorter because it's a little too much overhang if I don't. I'm just going to measure the same one. Cut them both off the same. Oops. And then if I go where I like where I put my tape, so I'm just going to hold these and I'm going to glue that right in the back where I had my tape. And you can use a combination of, I should have done this already, E6000 and or wood glue or some other combination. Here's my E6000. I'm just going to put a little dab on my sticks just so I know it's going to have a good permanent hold. And I'm keeping these spaced like I had them because I like that spacing, and I don't have a measurement, I'm just eyeballing it. So then I'm going to do the same on this side with my sticks, and this time I will put my E6000 down first, that way I don't have to hurry. Put that right down. In a row. Using both glues will ensure that I get a nice tight and forever hold here. What is the problem? All right. So let's just put that down. And then I'm going to go on the back or the front again, and I'm just going to go in between those slats with my antique Waverly wax and just get those little pieces that we didn't get. I could have done that before I glued these on, but I didn't think of it. So once this is good and secure, we'll flip it over. And I'm just going to go back in and get those little slat pieces there. Just so they're not stark raw wood. There. Make it so that it didn't show that I did that. Zhuzh it up real quick. I want this dry because I'm gonna dry brush white on now. Oh, I missed a spot here. Okay, looks like I did good there. All right, I will be right back. Okay, I do want to dry brush some white on here, but we have some other things to paint. So I am going to just put this behind me because I need room here. I'm just going to put that aside for a moment, and we are going to start painting our frames. Let's open them up, and we're going to discard everything but the outside of the frame for this project. That means like the glass piece, the kickstand, and all the pieces. And they're basically the same frame, they're just two different colors. And if you have chalk paint, it'd be better to use chalk paint on these because they are pretty shiny and slippery, and you're probably going to have to do several coats. All right, so let's just take the guts out. Just like that. And we are going to paint all of these in black. And I will be right back. Oh, also, I want to tell you that I am going to be taking all of these little metal clips out that hold your backing on. We don't need those either. Okay, this is taking paint really good. Again, I am using my tape technique to keep them all together. I'm finding this is a really good way to get things painted, but I do need to do another coat on at least the gold ones. It looks like the other ones are good, but I'm going to do another coat on all 4 of them just to keep it consistent. Okay, what a mess we're making with paint. I love painting. Okay, so now I have these frames double coated, and I want to put these aside. So I'm just going to move some stuff, and I'm just going to push this back for a minute. We're going to take our chicken wire from the Dollar Tree, and we are going to see what this is all about. So it's all wrapped up with a metal twist tie here. Let's undo that. Get that out of our way. Now, so in order to measure my frames, I want a piece of this wire. Let's take the sticker off. I want a piece of this chicken wire. Oh my gosh, how do they got this here? In back of each frame. So I am going to cut out, like, I don't know how much. I guess we're going to just have to take our backing and measure it. So I don't know how we're going to do this. So we're going to, this is really my first time playing with this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to take one of my frames off. Hopefully it is done drying. All right, let's check this out. We want to put a little bit of this in the back. I wonder if I do it this way, if I can get it in there, like press it down. So I can glue that, you know. Let's see how that's gonna look. All right, well, we are just going to be having to glue this down very easily. I'm gonna trim it a little bit more. And these pieces are flying everywhere. So I'm going to just take a bead of glue and put it on either side of my plastic frame. And then I'll probably put some, where's the protector? I'll probably also end up putting some, I'm going to stretch it out just a little bit. And I'll probably end up putting some on the bottom pieces as well. This is going to be tough to do. I'm going to have to use something to push that down with till that glues. Trim off, oops, trim off some of this excess sticking out, because that's going to have to go flat against our paint sticks. Let's see, how did that go? Not well at all. All right, so we gotta just put, maybe what we need to do is have a couple of little dowels in here. So let's cut a dowel this way. And I'm going to cut 2 of those. My idea is to glue this down using that dowel. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to hold my dowel in place, and then I'm just going to put a heap ton of glue. Holding my dowel down, I'm just going to put a heap ton of glue. And that will hold the chicken wire down into place. And when that is all done, I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then I will probably do the same on the bottoms. So let me put my dowel down. And this is sharp. This little wire is sharp. So make sure that you are not cutting yourself with it. And again, I am going to just, this little dowel, or actually, you know what this is a skewer. It's just a little skewer, a shish kebab skewer from the Dollar Tree that I'm using as a little dowel just to hold my chicken wire down. Just like that. I thought I wrecked my paint job, but it's just a piece of wire. Piece of wire underneath. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same with the bottom. I'm going to cut a skewer to the size that I need it. You could also use like coffee stirrer sticks might also be helpful, and or any little piece of wood like that. So now I'm going to do my top piece, and I'm doing it the same way. I'm just putting my dowel down, and then anywhere I can get glue to adhere to both my chicken wire, my frame, and my little skewer, that's what I'm doing. Just getting glue in there to hold it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of framing it in with these little skewers in the back. Hold it down, hold it down. Just like that. And then I'm going to do that all the way around all 4 of my frames, and we will be right back. Okay, I am standing up to show you the mess that I made that I did not have to do. I'm going to show you the easy way. This is what I did with those skewers, but then I found an easier way, just top and bottom with a little coffee stick, a little coffee stirrer. So that's how I did the rest of them, just top and bottom flat. So now that all of those are now that all of those are done, we are going to put those aside, because now I want to give my board a whitewash. So this is what we have so far. That's going to be our surface. So now I want to give it a little bit of a dry brushing with white chalk paint by Waverly, but you can use any white paint. It doesn't have to be chalk paint. You just want to get most of that paint off your brush. So I'm going to get a good stiff one, a good stiff brush. Dab, 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 dab. And then, you know me, I like to come in from my outside edges. And then I go with the grain of wood. And I'm just going very lightly. And then when I decide I want more, I give it a little bit more pressure. And that zhuzhes this up nicely. I don't want it too heavy. I just want a little bit. And that's all I'm going to do for dry brushing. It just gives it a really nice farmhouse, primitive feel. Okay, so now we have to put our letters. I want to do those in Waverly Antique Wax as well. So let me get a little bit of paper, wax paper here, and let's just zhuzh up. So we're spelling home, and just gonna get my letters all cleaned off, get the cat hair off of them, and I am going to paint these in Waverly, and then I just changed my mind. I'm gonna paint them black, and then I'm gonna white dust them with a little, let me see if I still have my black brush here. Where's my black brush? Okay, got my black brush. Yeah, I just totally changed my mind. I was gonna do these in the Waverly, but I just decided I'm gonna do them white also. I mean black also. So I will give these a little coat of black, and then I will be right back. Just to save time, you know, you don't need to watch me paint. Okay, I had a little technical difficulty with my camera. So let's continue with gluing these. So I glued the first one down, and now I'm going to glue the second one down. I need another glue stick here. And I'm gluing it around and around the frame. And I'm giving it a lot of glue. You want that to really adhere tightly. Put that down. Evenly, and I'm just eyeballing it, but I'm trying to evenly space it. And we're gonna hold that down nice and tight. I'm going to try to give myself a longer glue stick here so we don't keep running out. So gluing that down and holding it, and then we need to put our other two down. This is going to be so cute. Of course, there's a hollow piece in the back of the frame, and that's where my glue wants to go run into. Of course. You want to make sure you have a good amount of glue holding these. And again, eyeballing it, pressing it down. One more here. Yeah, this was much easier when I went around and just did the top and the bottom. And it was also easier when I bent my chicken wire to go with the direction that I was gluing it in. So let me just find my tweezers, because I have some glue here I want to get out real quick before it stays there. Alright, I am a total mess. My hands, everything, I can't even stand it. Alright, last frame going down. corner is good. Alright, that should do it. Let's put that down, shall we? Again, just eyeballing it, no measurement here. Holding up these cobwebbies. I am not alone. If you hear voices in the back, we have company today. So that is what you might be hearing. Okay, now we are going to, let me see here. Adorable. Okay, now we are going to put our letters on our frames, but I'm going to go back and give them a little more white. I just don't feel like they're going to show up with the paint job that I gave them, so I'm going to go back in and I'm going to give them more white. And I don't know if there's enough on my brush. Oh, there might be. There might be. So we're going to have H, O. That's going to show up much better that way. And we'll have M, and our E. Use those up, and that's going to stand out much, much better now. Okay, so let's glue those on right to our chicken wire. And you don't want these to be moving, so you want to give them a good amount. Make sure it's not crooked. Don't want these going anywhere. Oh. So today is Halloween, by the way. So happy Halloween. Today is the 31st. There we go. That is so cute. And then we are going to hang this with a little burlap ribbon. So let me show you. How cute is that so far? Home. It's probably backwards to you. I can't remember if it does that or not. And I love that. I'm going to do a little bit of white wash on my black frames. Just a little zhuzh. Not a lot. Just a little to outline. Give it a little dimension. I like the look of this when I give it a little vintage, worn dimension. I can't think of the word I'm trying to use. Distressing, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Okay, so this is what we have. So cute. So cute. Very farmhouse, and also very what's the word, you know, I can't think of the words today. I have a little burlap ribbon I'm going to put on here, if I can find it. And that is going to make our little hanger. Here it is. Little polka dotted burlap ribbon. And all we're going to do is glue that to the back. Come up and make a hanger. So we're just going to flip this over and we're going to make our hanger. Just like that. And we're just going to glue that right onto the back of our, where we put our big popsicle sticks. Just holding that on there. And how cute, oops, is this adorable home sign. Okay, let's let that set for a second and I will pick it up and show you how adorable this came out. Now, if you don't like the two-tone look, you don't have to do that. I just love that look. I'm doing more of it because I just really like that vintage look, that farmhouse look. And this is what we have. How cute is that? Hang that up with a ribbon. That's going to be adorable. I think this came out so cute. This is exactly what my vision was, minus all the cobwebbies that I will clean up and take care of, but it's very neutral. That's the word I was looking for. Very farmhouse, very neutral. Oh, these cobwebbies, telling you. But how cute is that? How simple and cute is that? So it cost us less, about $1 for the sticks, the Dollar Tree frames, and a ribbon. So I would say under $5 we have this amazing home sign, and I'm just thrilled with it. I love how it came out, and this is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this video with all your friends, family, and social media. And until the next time that we see each other, you know the drill. Be good and do good. Bye now.